Hey, welcome anybody who is listening to this as a replay. Your hearts still count. So yay! Heart away. I love to see it. Hi. So, let's see. I'm a little bit crazy looking here, huh? Hey, Jacob. What's up? Jennifer Covington. I'm so glad you're here. I love you. Tamsin, what's up, Tamsin? Hi, lovelies. I'm so glad that you guys joined. So, okay. So I'm going to talk about the number one thing that you can do to bring in real love in your life. And it's a thing that a lot of people don't do. But if you do this, it's going to be a huge thing for you. Just by the fact that so many people aren't doing this, so many people don't think this way. But you, my darling, you are smart enough to do this. So you are going to do it. So, hey, I'm so glad to see so many people joining. This is awesome. So, one thing is I just want to let people know that if you go to my website, which is CarissaMontooth.com, it's CARISA Montooth, MONTOOTH.com. Then you go /Periscope and you'll be able to download the notes about what I'm talking about today in case there's something you want to remember. If you want to download it now, you want to follow along, that's awesome. That's really cool. Thank you, Tamsin. Tamsin put up the link just now. So it's CarissaMontooth.com at Periscope. So we're going to talk about the number one thing that you can do to create real love in your life for reals. Okay? And it has to do with how people apply the law of attraction wrong. Because a lot of times what we do is, and I'm going to jump right into this and give you guys the information that you came for because that's what I like to do. So if you are applying the law of attraction in your life, you have probably received the idea or the instruction somehow that you need to be super specific about the person that you're trying to bring in. And the way people interpret that often is that they will try to make a laundry list of characteristics of a person. So they'll be like, I want somebody who's 6 feet tall and like muscular and like all these kinds of things. And the problem with that is that you've got this laundry list of characteristics, right? And that's not what you actually want. You don't actually want a person with all these characteristics. What you really want to do is dig in deeper to that, because what you're trying to actually do is you are wanting a feeling that you think this person is going to make you feel. So, for example, like with the laundry list of like, oh, I want this guy to be 6 feet tall and I want him to be like really muscular and whatever. What you're really wanting to do is you really want to feel a certain way that you think you're going to feel with this person. And it might be that you think a person who's really muscular is going to make you feel secure and safe, or is going to make you feel more in your femininity if you're a woman. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing whatsoever. Own that. That's totally fine. That's great. The thing is, when you send out ambiguous messages about what it is that you want, you get ambiguous answers. And what you really want is a feeling. You want the feeling you think you're going to feel with this person. So the thing about it is, it's not about the laundry list. And the laundry list is a self-sabotaging thing. Because what ends up happening is, let's say you go out on a date with somebody and they don't do all, they're not fulfilling all the laundry list characteristics, right? They're like, maybe they're not 6 feet tall, maybe they're not whatever. Oh, thanks, Jacob. Yeah, maybe they're not 6 feet tall. So what happens is your brain turns off and you stop paying attention to them. You stop paying attention to who they are. You stop getting to know who they are. You stop caring. You stop tuning in. And the problem is you close yourself off from the opportunity that maybe that person does other things that are going to make you feel how you want to feel. But you've written them off already. Men and women both do this. And then you can't hear anything that's coming from them anymore. So the big thing is, what it's really about, it's about how you want to feel. It's not about how you think this other person has all of these characteristics, this whole list of characteristics. So it's not about that. So don't get caught in that, because it will sabotage you, and it's a way that your ego gets in the way of things and makes you think that you're being really smart and doing things in this great way, and you really aren't. You're really like sabotaging yourself out of experiencing what you want to experience because you're caught up in this laundry list of things. So it's really about how you want to feel. So here is how, I'm just going to check real quick with my notes because I have this little very easy process that you guys can use to get around this, right? So to get around this thing, what you do is you need to take quiet time and go actually inside. You need to like take a deep breath in a quiet place without a bunch of distractions and turn off your phone. And if you're a big time meditator, that's awesome. Meditation really just is getting quiet so you can actually hear what your wisdom is telling you. It doesn't have anything to do with like sitting in a special position and trying to make your mind blank or anything like that. So if you're trying to figure out what you really need, what will really make you feel loved so that you can actually create and manifest that thing, you have to get quiet to know what you really want, what you really want to feel, right? So what you do is you take some quiet time with no distractions. No distractions. You take some quiet time, you turn everything else off, and you take a deep breath and you're asking yourself, how do I want to feel? How do I really want to feel in my relationship? You take a deep breath and you say, how do I want to feel in my relationship? And you think about that feeling, what comes up. And don't judge what comes up. Hear it and accept it. So like the example I was using before was like, say you want a man who is, yes, empowered to be great, empowered to be great. Thank you. Yes, I'm glad that spoke to you. So if you're saying, like in this example, I want a man who is 6 feet tall, or, men do this all the time. They'll be like, I want a woman who looks like this, and whatever it is. It's like, it's not about those characteristics. So while you're getting quiet and you're going, okay, what is it that I really want? Your brain is going to start listing the characteristics again. And you have to go deeper than that and go, no, it's not about the characteristics. How do I want to feel? And it might be that you want to feel more in your femininity. That's totally cool. It might be that you want to feel sexier. It might be that you want to feel safer and more protected. It might be that you want to feel more adventurous or spontaneous. It could be any of those things. Totally fine. Whatever it is, embrace it. Don't send an ambiguous message out there that's like, I really want to feel more feminine, but I don't think it's okay to feel that way, so I'm not sure if I should ask for that. Don't do that. Be really clear and own how it is that you want to feel without any judgment. So that's the first thing, is you get real quiet. The second thing is you listen to what comes up without judgment. And then the third thing is that you embrace it. So, exactly, Tamsin, exactly. It's all about clarity. It's totally about clarity. It's something that I cover in my Love Manifesting course. But it's something I wanted to share with you guys because it's such an easy insight that is the big switch. I just had somebody who did the first module. This is what the whole first module in the Love Manifesting course that I have out now is about. I have somebody who did that, just that first module, and just this one insight. He took the course, he did that, just the first module, and he was like, I'm breaking up with my boyfriend, and I'm dating somebody new, and had this wonderful, amazing date with somebody new. And it was someone that he never would have considered before, because he was about how he wants to feel and not about how he wants to, what he thinks this person's like laundry list of qualifications should be. So once you start doing that, you can bring in the things that create the feeling, because it's not about the list. It's about the experience that you want to have. It's about feeling in your body fulfilled, in your spirit and your soul fulfilled. So the very first step about that is getting. That's what I wanted to share with you guys today. So if anybody has any questions about that stuff, I would be happy to answer them. To stay on for a bit and do that if anybody has any questions. Questions? Cool. Okay, so go over to carissamontooth.com/periscope if you want these notes. I'm happy to download them and share them with you guys. And if you do have any questions, email me, get in touch with me. I'm always on Facebook on Carissa Montooth. Join my page. I'd be happy to see you over there. Any questions, anything like that, I'm happy to share with you. Love being a love coach, love helping, love answering questions, love helping people bring more love in. So, mwah, mwah, mwah. And have a great day.